The woods were quiet that night, too quiet for late autumn. No owls, no insects. Just the soft crunch of leaves under the hunter's boots as he followed the trail. He'd been tracking a deer, or so he thought. The prints were strange. Too long, too narrow, and spaced just a little too far apart. But curiosity pushed him deeper into the hollow. A cold breeze drifted through the trees, carrying a faint scent of damp earth and something else, something metallic. Then he heard it, a voice, soft, calling his name. He froze, his heart pounding against his ribs. No one knew he was out here. He told no one where he was going. The voice came again, this time sounding exactly like his father's, even though his father had passed years ago. "Come this way," it called, the sound gentle and reassuring. The hunter raised his flashlight, its beam cutting a sharp line through the dense trees, but nothing moved. No figure, no animal. Just the echo of the voice drifting between the ancient trunks. He kept walking, slower now, every sense on high alert, his hand gripping the cold stock of his rifle. Then he found something deeply unsettling, his own boot prints, circling back toward him. But he hadn't walked in a circle. He was certain of it. His path had been straight. A cold dread seeped into his bones. Something else had been walking here, leaving his exact prints. A twig snapped sharply behind him. He spun around, rifle raised, his light frantically scanning the darkness. Nothing. Just the silent, watching trees. Then a new voice echoed through the hollow, his best friend's voice, calm and familiar. "Over here, I found it." The hunter's breath caught in his throat. His friend was miles away at home, nowhere near this forest tonight. The voice repeated itself, but this time, it sounded wrong. Stretched, distorted. Like someone trying to copy a sound they'd only heard once, pulling it apart at the seams. The friendly tone was gone, replaced by a hollow imitation. The hunter started backing away, his flashlight trembling in his grip. The trees seemed to close in around him, their branches like skeletal fingers reaching out. Shadows shifted in his peripheral vision, long and thin, moving in ways the wind couldn't explain, and then he saw it. A tall, gaunt silhouette stood between two massive oaks, far too still, far too narrow to be human. Its limbs were bent at unnatural angles, as if it were still deciding what shape to take next. It didn't move, but its voice did, now mimicking the hunter's own voice with chilling perfection. "Don't run," it said, the sound coming from all around him. He ran. He didn't think, he just bolted. Branches whipped at his face as he sprinted blindly through the hollow, the creature's footsteps matching his pace, light, quick, impossibly close behind him. Every few seconds it called out in a new voice. A cruel chorus of his loved ones, his mother's worried plea, his brother's laughing taunt, his own voice whispering encouragement. He didn't dare look back. He just ran, fueled by pure terror, his lungs burning. He didn't stop until he burst through the edge of the forest and stumbled into the clearing where his truck was parked. The sudden silence was deafening. Gasping for air, he finally turned back, half expecting to see it standing there, but the woods were silent again. No footsteps, no voices. Just the wind rustling the last of the autumn leaves. But as he fumbled for his keys and wrenched the truck door open, a whisper drifted from the tree line, soft, familiar, and utterly chilling. "See you next time." The hunter slammed the door, started the engine, and drove away without looking back, the tires spitting gravel. Some say that creature still roams that hollow, wearing the voices of anyone who wanders too far into its domain. And if you ever find yourself deep in the woods and hear someone calling your name, you better be absolutely sure it's really them. If you enjoyed this eerie tale from the deep woods, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We have more stories that will keep you checking over your shoulder, waiting for you in the shadows. Thanks for listening.